Welcome back to CryptosRus. My name is Aaron and you're watching DeFi Friday. Today I'd like to address the Ledger controversy regarding seed phrase splitting and recovery program. So let's get on into it. I want to jump right into the Ledger page here. Ledger is a hardware wallet. If you're not familiar, a hardware wallet is going to make your crypto more secure, especially when using applications on the blockchain. So you can certainly send your crypto to your Ledger wallet, your hardware wallet in general, or you can use it in conjunction with MetaMask and Rabby, and what we like on this channel is the Aurox wallet. Today I'm going to talk about the Ledger controversy regarding seed phrase recovery. I'm going to talk about alternatives, including Trezor, and then I'm going to show you how to connect a Trezor to your browser-based wallet. So recently Ledger announced that they're going to be including a service for $9.99 a month, and they would like to give you the chance as a new crypto user, a new hardware wallet user, to be able to recover your seed phrase. Now, most of us that have been around for a while know the phrase, not your keys, not your coins, right? And this is the biggest concern for most crypto people. Crypto investors want to have full control over their assets at all times and not be able to give control to anyone else, including the government, hackers, etc., right? So the whole point of having a hardware wallet is to keep your keys safe, and it keeps your keys on a hardware device that makes sure that every transaction that you do on the blockchain is verified only by you and can only be transacted by you using your hardware wallet. So the way I personally use my hardware wallet is I've connected it to my browser-based wallet, and every time I make a transaction, I have to go through the process of approving that transaction on my hardware wallet. So the leading hardware wallets are going to be able to do this for you. There are many different browser and otherwise based wallets out there, and almost all of them will work with either Ledger or Trezor that I'm going to talk about soon here, but I want to run through just some of the basics here. I think especially in the DeFi space, it's important to have a hardware wallet in order to keep your transactions safe. I like to use a hardware wallet because it makes me feel safer. Every single transaction that I do has to be verified physically by me. Without my Trezor dongle connected to my computer, nobody can transact coins on or off my wallet without my consent because I have a hardware wallet connected to it. So here are a couple of the options out there, Ledger being the most controversial right now, but I also want to talk about Trezor. Trezor is my current favorite and something I've been using for a couple years, and I want to talk about the pros and cons of both. So Ledger was the one that brought the controversy. They're going to charge you $10 a month to hold your seed phrase among 3 different entities. So it would break up shards of that key phrase and give it to 3 different entities. And so if you needed to recover your seed phrase, you could possibly do so. So all of these wallets don't have that service connected to them yet. They did say recently that they're delaying this process. They're delaying this service because of the backlash. So it is currently not available on any of the ledgers, but they could change it in firmware updates moving forward, guys. So a lot of people are moving away from Ledger and picking up things like Trezor and other hardware wallets. These are the current prices of the Ledger series of products. I'm not going to personally recommend them as I've not used them, and I think because of the possibility of firmware updates in the future, including that backup service, I don't recommend getting one. But I do want to show you the comparisons of these. Though Ledger has delayed the seed phrase recovery service, they will make it available on both the Nano X and the Nano S Plus. I understand that they won't be including this service on the Ledger stacks. One thing that I want to talk about is specifically with Ledger is that their software is actually closed source. Anytime they include a firmware update, it's not something that you can actually access and look into the code on. So even if you understood how to read code, you couldn't get into the code because it's closed source. Now that is very much in contrast to Trezor. So Trezor actually gives you the ability to look into the code. So those who are able to read code can actually look into the open source code that's included in firmware updates on Trezor in order to raise any red flags that may have been included. Trezor has a couple different products available as well. They have the Trezor Model 1 and the Model T. Let me compare and contrast these models together. So the Trezor Model 1 is going to be very similar to the Ledger Nano S. One of the things I like to look at in these is the connectability. So USB-C is the connector on all of the Ledger devices, but you could also connect via Bluetooth to your phone, to your smartphone, in order to make transactions. And Trezor has a very similar ability on the Model T. So the Model 1 is hardware only, USB-C only connection, where the Model T gives you the option to do either a USB-C connection or a Bluetooth connection to your phone as well. One thing that I don't personally like about that option to do Bluetooth is that it could possibly be used by somebody else. Very unlikely, but it is a possibility because it's not a physical connection that somebody in the vicinity could connect to your Bluetooth device and be able to access your Trezor or your Ledger, however unlikely. Both Ledger and Trezor have management applications where you can send different coins to your Ledger from different chains. So I'm going to open up my Trezor suite here, and this is where you can actually buy, receive, transfer all your coins, and you can do this with Bitcoin, you can do this with Ethereum and different chains, guys. So this is a great place to manage your funds if you don't want to do it on chain. The biggest difference between Ledger and Trezor for me is that the Trezor software is open source and much more accessible, more decentralized, if you will, in the ethos of crypto being open source and a public ledger, guys. I think it makes a lot more sense that Trezor made their software open source, which gives an extra layer of accountability to their product. So setting something like this up is actually fairly secure, and so I'd like to show you the process of doing so with my Aurox wallet. I'm going to open up my Aurox wallet here, and then I'm going to hit manage up in this right corner. Now if you're using MetaMask or Rabby, this is very, very similar, so following along with this should give you the ability to do that for other wallets as well. So I'm going to add another wallet. And then I'm going to choose import hardware wallet. If you were creating a new wallet, you would start there. But I'm going to import a hardware wallet because I've got my Trezor connected. With Aurox, you have the ability to choose Ledger or Trezor, which are the top two hardware wallets available. So I'm going to choose Trezor because that's what I have connected. Every hardware wallet comes with a set range of multiple Ethereum addresses. So we're going to export that list to Aurox. Now I'm going to type in my security code here. When using a Trezor on-chain, you're going to get this pop-up that requires you to enter your PIN whenever you transact for extra security. Now I've got a standard wallet, not a hidden wallet, so it doesn't need a passphrase. You can set up a hidden wallet, which will require a passphrase, an extra layer of security for every transaction. When setting up a Trezor on a browser-based wallet, you'll get this list of Ethereum addresses to set up, and I'm just going to choose the first one today, and I'm going to choose import. Create a name for it. And then import. All right, let's go find it here in my wallet. So now I've got this extra wallet account in my Aurox wallet set up and ready to go for me. I would need to send some Ethereum or Matic tokens or Avalanche tokens to it in order to start transacting on these different chains. Thanks for watching DeFi Friday on CryptosRus. My name is Aaron. Make sure to stay safe out there, guys. I highly recommend purchasing a hardware wallet to secure your browser-based wallets when transacting on the Ethereum chain and all the other EVM chains out there. With that, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.